Hello everyone, today in this video we will have a look over the 30 days study plan for our upcoming IBPS RRB PO examination, so that by following these 30 days study plan you can easily crack your examination without wasting any further time. Let's get started. First of all, I have a quick overview over the exam pattern. So here total there are only two sections, that is reasoning and quant. Reasoning ability 40 questions and maximum marks will be 40. Similarly, quantitative aptitude 40 questions and maximum marks will be 40, and a composite time of 45 minutes have been allocated so that you can switch over the section as you want. Total there are 80 questions and maximum marks is 80, and a composite time of 45 minutes have been allocated. Let's proceed. So here is the 30 days study plan. For day 1, you can practice inequality and Celox questions and quantitative aptitude, approximation and simplification questions. Day 2, you can practice blood relation and blood relation questions. For quantitative aptitude, you should practice number series, both of missing and wrong number series both. And for day 3, you can practice order and ranking questions, and for quant you can go for quadratic equation or inequality questions. For day 4, you should attend one mock test, as mock test plays a huge role in our preparation, and you can also practice reasoning sectional test 1 and quant sectional test 1. For day 5, you can practice coding and decoding, and for quant you can practice simple interest and compound interest, and also average and problem on ages type questions. For day 6, you can attend mock test 2 and reasoning sectional test 2 and quant sectional test 2. Day 7, you should go for weekly revision, when that is you should revise all your topics that you have practiced till now, and you should analyze your weaker section and should work on that. And you should also give two mocks, mock 3 and mock 4 on this day. And day 8, you should attend mock test 5 and reasoning sectional test 3, quant sectional test 3. For day 9, you should practice input and output questions, and for quant you can go for partnership and percentage and profit and loss questions. For day 10, you can attend mock test 6 and reasoning sectional test 4 and quant sectional test 4. For day 11, you should practice alphabet series and numerical series. For quant you can practice time and work and pipe and cistern questions. For day 12, you should give two mocks, mock test 7 and mock test 8. Day 13, you should practice alpha numerical series, and for quant you can go for time and distance and boat and stream questions. For day 14, you should keep it for weekly revision, that is you should revise all the topics section wise and analyze your weaker areas and should work on that. And you should give mock test 9 and reasoning sectional test 5 and quant sectional test 5. Day 15, you should practice puzzle, floor based and also box based puzzle. Both are somehow similar, there is only a minute difference between both. Then for quant you can practice probability and permutation and combination question. Day 16, you should attend mock test 10 and reasoning sectional test 6 and quant sectional test 6. Day 17, you should practice setting arrangement, that is circular and square based setting arrangement. For quant you can practice mixture and alligation and mensuration. For day 18, you can attend mock test 11 and mock test 12. Day 19, you should practice setting arrangement, that is triangular, circular based and uncertain number of person, which is quite in trend. And also for quant you should practice bar graph and line graph DI. For day 20, you should attend mock test 13 and reasoning sectional test 7 and quant sectional test 7. For day 21, you should keep it as a weekly revision and you should revise all the topics section wise and analyze your weaker sections, and you should attend mock test 14 and reasoning sectional test 8 and quant sectional test 8. And day 22, you can attend mock test 15 and 14. And day 23, you should practice setting arrangement, that is linear based, single and both parallel rows. And for DI, you can practice tabular and pie chart based DI. Day 24, you can attend mock test 17 and reasoning sectional test 9 and quant sectional test 9. And day 25, you can practice setting arrangement linear based with certain and uncertain number of person. And you can, for quant you can also practice caselet and missing DI on day 25. In day 26, you should attend mock test 18 and reasoning sectional test 10 and quant sectional test 10. And day 27, you should practice miscellaneous topic of reasoning ability and data sufficiency related to quant section. and day 28 should be a weekly revision, that is you should revise all the topics section wise and analyze your weaker areas, and you should attend mock test 19 and mock test 20 on this day. Final 2 days, that is day 29 and day 30, you should not learn any new concept, only you should boost up and grow up your previous topics or the section you want, you think that you were not performing that, or you get any new type of puzzle in the mocks, you can analyze those on the final 2 days. But the thing here to be noted is that you should not learn any new concept on the final 2 days. You can only grow up or learn more that the topics you have already covered, and you can only revise the things. If you get any new things in the mocks, you can revise that, but you should not learn any new concept or any new type of questions. So hope you like the video, and if you follow these 30 days study plan, you can easily crack your PO examination, and all the very best for your examination. If you like the video, do give it a thumbs up and do subscribe our channel. Thank you.